This is John. I'm going to teach you how to make a map as quick as you can, the quickest and the dirtiest way possible. This ought to get you started. If you want to learn more, watch some of my other videos I have. I have a series of 5 videos that walk you through some of the more intricate areas. Alright, let's go. First thing we're going to do, we're going to go to Open Street Map. That's the first thing we're going to do. And I'm using a potentially random area right off the bat. Let's just go to an area, pick a spot. We're going to say in the Memphis area. Okay, that's what popped up. Looks like in the Memphis area there's a park right here called Overton Park. That's what we're going to use. Okay, Overton Park near the Memphis Zoo. This looks like a nice place. First thing you do, zoom in, hit the export button. Manually select different area. Set your bounding box to the area that you want. What we're going to be doing here is basically stealing all the data from OpenStreetMap that we can use to import into this map. Is it going to be perfect? No, but this is quick and dirty, and so there you go. Once you get the area set the way you want, hit the export button. The export should occur. It will now download a map that has map.osm. I've done this 15 times, so this is my 16th version. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to pay attention to these latitudes and longitudes. Also, we're going to want to know where Memphis is on the UTM grid as well as its declination. So we're going to say declination Memphis. MEMPHIS is how you spell that. Okay, it looks like it's negative 0.4 degrees. So negative is west. In other words, we're going to put in this number here into our computer. If it was, say, let's say Seattle, where I live at, Seattle is plus 15, so 15 is east, and plus 15 is east, and minus would be west. Okay, that's how we're going to use that. All right, back to this again. So it is minus 0.5 degrees, we're going to say. We've got that. Now we need to know what is the UTM grid for Memphis. UTM is either north or south for the grid. So, and they come in 6-degree swaths. So the UTM for Memphis is 15 north. 15 north. It's on the north side. So 15N is what we're going to use. Okay, now we've got that. Now we've got to go into Open Mapper. In an Open Mapper, we are going to start a new map. File, New, and we need to do this the exact right way every time. We need to start with the correct scale, and we're going to assume this is a sprint map. We're going to start with 1 to 4,000. For a sprint map, always start with 1 to 4,000. You can change the scale later. ISSPROM, that's the sprint standard, and it's very important you get started the right way. Do these steps exactly as I show you. If it's a sprint map, start with this, start with 4,000 scale, and the very first thing you're going to do is go to Map Georeferencing. It's important you do this first. We're going to select UTM, and I believe we said this was 16 north, I believe. Let me just go back and make sure it said that. 15, okay, so I'm glad I checked. 15 north. Declination, we said it was minus 0.5. Now we have to put these geographic coordinates in here. This is very important. This is where the center of the map is at. If you don't do this correctly, your map will get very goofy. Okay, and so the center of the map is going to be 35.1391 to 35.1547. I'm going to call that 35.145. Okay, 35.145. And for the longitude, it's between 89.97 and 90.00. So we're going to call that 90.00. Notice that it's a minus 90. Everything on the western side of the world, west side of the prime meridian line, becomes negative. So that's synonymous with west 90 degrees. And then we're going to say geographic coordinates, select OK. Now you see we still have nothing here. So what we do at this point is we go to File, Import, and we find that open mapper file we just had. And it's right there for me. I select it. Select the open button. It gives you a set of things that OpenStreetMapper has that it will automatically convert to these symbol types here. If you don't know any better, just select OK, and boom, you got everything there. Now, what's unique here, though, is you have some purple areas. Anything that's in purple, it is basically an unknown item. This unknown item will be points, lines, and areas. You can, if you want to see what these are listed as in OpenMapper, you can go to View, Tag Editor, and here it tells you that this is just a boundary of a natural area. So I can select it, I can delete it, it's gone. And I can do that for every area that I select. From that point on, you're just drawing circles, lines, and areas and points. And you're good to go. That's pretty much it. If you want to set magnetic lines, you'd go to the magnetic north line here, verify it is the right spacing, which are the areas what we want. Pattern, edit, and it should say that it's space 30 millimeters. That is perfect. So if you change scale, they will still be 30 millimeters, and then you can just draw your lines around the outside. Enter. Now your magnetic lines are spaced correctly and facing the right direction. If you then decide to go on and change your declination, let's say your declination becomes like Seattle, 15 degrees, we'll say. It says, do you want to rotate everything? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm going to rotate the whole map. Now, my magnetic lines are still facing north, but everything in the map now rotated 15 degrees. That's the gist of it. That's the short and nasty. If you want more, get into my specific videos that I have on the channel called Intentionally Blank. Thank you.